come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Nuno Mendes.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Szoboszlai. And it's Dembele.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Robertson. Nice physical challenge. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gravenberg. It's run loose here. Mohamed Salah. McAllister moved on forwards. Across it goes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's there to get it away. And it's gone back to the keeper. Konate. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent.
Szoboszlai.
Isaac.
Nuno Mendes.
Gravenberg.
And it's Wirtz.
Wirtz laid out to the left flank. Well, they could break here.
João Neves.
Vitinha. Vitinha shifted upfield. He can get that clear. Out for a throw.
Nuno Mendes.
Vitinha. And the counter is on. Always onto this. Now it's Isak. Played out to the right. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Szoboszlai. And he's heaved it away. Robertson. Ambitious ball here. And it's hoisted clear.
Nuno Mendes.
Saban. Aim forwards.
João Neves. João Neves.
Gently done. Mohamed Salah. Vitinha with a definite foul there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. João Neves. Doué.
And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Wirtz. Isak spread out to the left. Wirtz wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Now it's Barcola. Doué.
Paris Saint-Germain playing high up the pitch here, very much taking a front foot approach. Mohamed Salah, chance here to counter. He's through here.
Bradley.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. And reclaimed it in a trice.
And it's Soboslai.
And that has been cleared. That'll be a throw-in. Mohamed Salah has got himself a free kick. Zabani with the clearance. João Neves attempts a clearance. Oh, look at the space here. Big chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Wirtz. Out to the left it goes. Tacho tries to clear. Robertson. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, good spread. Barcola is there and he can get that clear. Zabani getting this one clear. Salah crosses. Tacho gets it away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's found a way through. Robertson getting this one clear. Could move up a gear here.
Paris Saint-Germain, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how...
Chance! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Gravenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries a deft little ball. That's been won straight back. Kvaratskhelia. Now he's got space here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now it's Isak.
Isak gets the shot away! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Hakimi. Zabani shifted upfield. Bradley. Still goalless at the moment. McAllister. And it's Robertson. It's a promising position. There are a few waiting for it. Cross from Robertson. And the shot! It's a goal! The breakthrough strike! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, this looks sharp. Dembele chasing after it. McAllister.
Now it's Isak.
Over to the left. Robertson. Fitz. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gravenberg, gently done. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
And it's Robertson.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance to play it in. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Soboslai have it back and can go again. Gets his head on it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Isak really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Konate with the short one. Mohamed's shot at goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. Barcola forwards and with intent. Good running, strong and purposeful. He is through here. Dembele! dealt with nicely by the defence. Kvaratskhelia looking to get on the end. Wirtz has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Konate clears it away and claimed it back swiftly. The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Vitinha! Robertson. Konate, aim forwards. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Moved on forwards. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. Keeper's dealt with that. Can he find the finish? Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. But that was very necessary. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Saban.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. Saban. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Szoboszlai. And it's played forward. Isak! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. That's a throw. And it's Salah. Szoboszlai. Bradley's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Zabani attempts a clearance. Salah. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. João Neves tries to clear. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Barcola. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zabani. Kvaratskhelia.
Hakimi.
He's got space in the area. It's an excellent interception.
He thumps it clear. Hakimi makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And it's Doué. Doué spread out to the left. That's very neat. Here's Barcola.
Out to the left it goes.
And it's played in.
Van Dijk gets it away. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Isak. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Hakimi. Barcola. Vitinha. Doué.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Nice control.
Kvaratskhelia.
Out to the right.
Hakimi.
Oh, smashing header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Barcola. Doué
Looking for a runner.
and Dijk getting this one clear.
And it's played in here. Robertson is there, and he can get that clear. And they can counter here.
Soboslai laid out to the left flank. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Now it's Barcola. McAllister,
Good-looking ball.
Wirtz
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nuno Mendes. He is just caressing the ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. Crosses it in. Nice interception, well timed.
Isak is onto it in a flash. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. It's an imaginative pass.
It's going to go a long way.
And here's Dembele. Succumbs to the pressure. Van Dijk.
Van Dijk played over towards the opposite flank.
And it's Bradley.
Gravenberg. Gravenberg has gone direct here. It's really well cleared.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Saban.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
João Neves, gently done. Bradley,
Moved on forwards.
Wirtz. Played
Played out wide. Wits tries a cross. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Barcola. And it's Dembele. He could be in here. Takes the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Mamardashvili herring after the ball here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's nice. João Neves. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Due really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's running through. Wits. Good, strong midfield running here. It's a loose ball. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. Time to deliver. McAllister with the clearance. So what can they make of this? Now it's Isak. McAllister. Wirtz knocks it out wide. Played in by Robertson. And he's there to clear it. Soboslai, shot, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Defending, but that'll do. Get a throw in. Wirtz looking to run onto it. Looking for a corner. Konate moves short. Produces a cross. Zabani tries to clear. It's Robertson. And here's Isak. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Zabani gets good distance on it. McAllister. And here's Soboslai. There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Isak brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Zabani forwards and with intent. Kvaratskhelia. Due played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. And he's got his cross in. Gravenberg getting this one clear. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zabani. That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi aimed forwards. And it's Hakimi. That is lovely. João Neves. Barcola. And that certainly packs a punch. Doué shifted upfield. Gravenberg goes forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bradley. That's tidy. Soboslai is having a shot! Good take and again! Really nicely worked opportunity. That's some lovely exchanges.
Robertson really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
It's McAllister. Tacho attempts a clearance. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Wirtz. And a chance! Gets it away. And they put red. Now it's Doué. It's Hakimi. Doué spread out to the left. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. Same again, same outcome. And that will be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. Barcola. Doué. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Barcola. Bradley forwards and with intent. Szoboszlai. And now the breakaway. Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Delivered in. Wirtz. Looking to break at pace. Gravenberg. Nicely aimed pass. Wirtz, and it's Salah. Isak, over to the left. He whips it across. And that has been clubbed away. Szoboszlai. Dembele. Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Vitinha. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Oh, sweet feet. Cross from Hakimi. A header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vitinha plays it short. Showing good feet. Can he deliver? Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery. Isaac really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Barcola. Now who's going to be first to this? Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pacho. Zabani. Kvaratskhelia. And that has put paid to that. Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. Tacho cuts it out. Hakimi. Doué. Oh, red, nice interception. Wirtz, probing pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's Doué. And here's Dembele. Barcola. And here's Doué. And here's Dembele. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Proves too strong. Doué. Nuno Mendes. Doué. Spread out to the left. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. João Neves. Vitinha. And here's Doué. Good chance here!
Kvaratskhelia just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
That'll be a throw. Zabani. Still separated by the game's only goal. Zabani. Aim forwards. Still fighting looking ball that. And it's Wirtz. Isak. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Barcola. Bradley gets over and intercepts. Bradley gently done. Pacho, Vitinha, João Neves, and it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Pacho with the clearance. Referee's given a throw. Salah plays it. Bullish header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. Barcola. Doué. And here's Kvaratskhelia. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a great ball here. Vitz. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's been slipped through. Vitz! Oh, what? It's... Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Strong running down that left flank. Van Dijk. Pacho gets it away. And that is out of play. It's McAllister. And here's Vitz. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah laid out to the left flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcola. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bradley. It's a lovely, neat pass. João Neves clears it away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's really well manoeuvred. Bradley shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Can he spark a counter here? Barcola. João Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Oh, that's neat. João Neves. Barcola. Here's a shot! He has kept it out somehow.
Barcola is offering a right smile there.
Nicely intercepted. Pacho. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Konate forwards and with intent. Robertson. Out to the right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Moved on forwards.
Very Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's anyone's ball now. And it's Robertson. Doué gets rid without sophistication. Van Dijk have it back and can go again. Soboslai given the lift of his goal. Spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are...
Can he finish?
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
McAllister, Szoboszlai, Wirtz, out to the left it goes. Tacho gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Szoboszlai, over to the left. Cross from Robertson. Tacho tries to clear. Konate looks to the other side. Robertson. Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And he's there to clear it. Lovely bit of skill. He came in hard, very hard. Danger averted for now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gravenberg, aim forwards. Zabani is there and he can get that clear. Kvaratskhelia. Zabani. João Neves. João Neves, gently done. Van Dijk. McAllister. And it's Wirtz. João Neves. Great defending, strong and determined. Robertson. Oh, such a clever touch. Played in by Robertson. Tacho can get it clear. Doué. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is a great pick out. He's through, now is he in? And he welcomes it in. That has been cut short. And that could set him on his way. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Kvaratskhelia. Chance for a shot! Szoboszlai. And it's played forward. Barcola. That looks a good ball through. Konate. Moved on forwards. McAllister, gently done. Vids. And it's Robertson. Robertson. That's good play. Szoboszlai! Can he stop it going? Oh, they could be caught out here. Bradley's cross. Sabani getting this one clear. Gravenberg. Salah. He's had a shot! And he's heaved it away. Dembele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good spread. And it's been played through. That's Dembele.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Salah could move up a gear here. He's away. It's Salah! Oh, and that should have been two.
Mohamed Salah has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Nuno Mendes. Doué. Now the cross. And Dijk clears it away.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That pass just didn't quite work.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
McAllister. He's through here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Sabani. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's Mendes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and they'll seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lee Kang-in. Pacho. Good play on the left-hand side here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's...
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gravenberg, forwards and with intent.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gravenberg. McAllister. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Frimpong. That's really well manoeuvred. Szoboszlai. Konate shifted upfield. Frimpong gently done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Barcola. Lee Kang-in. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tacho, aim forwards. Szoboszlai. And it's Vitz. And here's Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Lee Kang-in. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Good effort first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Mohamed Salah getting this one clear. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Here's Barcola. Hit into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
McAllister. And it's Robertson. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
McAllister. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, they could break here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
What time, excellent interception. Savon. McAllister. Szoboszlai. He can get that clear.
Lee Kang-in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Played for a throw. Barcola. Lee Kang-in tries a cross. There will be a throw-in. There won't be another chance after this one. And that's another throw. Thinks one through. He's in plenty of space here. Paris Saint-Germain could have here their final chance. Deftly away. Paris Saint-Germain desperately need a goal, and this could well... Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Vitinha! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Oh, that is a bit special. So all square with almost no time remaining. That's really well manoeuvred.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Oh, it's come loose. He has found the way through. Chiesa! Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Boy, you can feel the tension. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Dembele is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Barcola will take their second. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end. I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Coolly into the bottom corner.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So can he do it? Oh, he saved it!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Paris Saint-Germain, so can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And stuck away with ice in his veins. Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. Big character, big moment, big save. Mamardashvili must save it. Oh, brilliant, he had to save it and he did.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
He must, but can he? Saved it! And that's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way